The Nittany Lions came into the match hoping to avenge their Big Ten championship loss a year ago, and they looked like they could after a late touchdown pass from Drew Allard to Devontae Ross to send it into overtime. Some people start decorating right after they throw their pumpkin out after Halloween, but State College residents know that the holidays don't truly start until this tree is lit. The highs well outweigh the lows this season for the Nittany Lions, as Penn State is now set to host Southern Methodist University in the inaugural 12-team college football playoffs. Just as the Red Devils seem to be running away with it, Marauders' Torian Consiglio helped turn his team around for the comeback victory. Both teams came out of the gate aggressive. It was a gritty matchup between two highly competitive opponents. Defense played a key factor for State College, with the Little Lions holding Central Dauphin to only 7 points. Thanks, Andrew. Fans inside Rec Hall are anxiously awaiting tonight's matchup between Penn State and number 14 ranked Maryland. The Lady Lions currently sit 1-9 in conference play, while the Terrapins are 6-3. Well, Nico, I would love to be talking about sports right now, but as you can see behind me, all we have right now is rain, rain, and more rain. Wide receiver Gavin Harold has been lighting up the gridiron for Penn Cambria with 300 yards and 5 touchdowns through 2 games. The number 6 ranked Nittany Lions are back in action this weekend at Pagula to take on Long Island University. Two familiar teams would face off to open up the playoffs in Bellefonte. After meeting last week, Greater Johnstown and the Red Raiders would meet yet again, this time with their seasons on the line. It's a battle between the Lions on the court. The Altoona Mountain Lions traveled to State College to face off against the Little Lions. Fans stormed the court last Thursday as Penn State defeated number 8 ranked Purdue 81-70. The match opened Big Ten play and marked Penn State men's basketball's first win over a top 10 team since 2019. Hurricane Gabrielle, a system in the Atlantic Ocean, has been upgraded to a Category 4 hurricane. The National Hurricane Center warned people in the Azores archipelago Monday to monitor the progress of the hurricane. The Center Area Transportation Authority's annual food drive is back for the holidays. Until December 15th, donation boxes will be available on all CATA buses.
Molly Workman has always had a special connection to the pool. Even as a small kid, she loved swimming.
I've been on pool deck ever since, I think my mom said, 3 weeks old, so I've just always been around it. A lot of my friends swam, and State College here, Summer League is a big thing, and so I did it then and just never stopped.
There you go, Mom.
The senior at State College High School has become a decorated athlete in her young career. Workman is now a 5-time state champion, and she's the number 1 ranked swimmer in Pennsylvania's class of 2026. Workman has dedicated much of her life to swimming. She spends at least a couple of hours in the pool 6 days a week. On a typical school day, she'll swim for 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours after school.
It's a snow day and school's closed. She'll go to the Y at 5:30 in the morning and swim or lift on her own. And there's a lot of athletes that do that, but they have to be told, and she just automatically knows.
Molly has always had a strong connection to the pool, and her ties to swimming start with family ties.
Her parents, Aaron and Jamie, met at the University of Kentucky, where they were both collegiate swimmers. Now, Aaron is Molly's head coach for club and high school swim, and Jamie is the assistant coach.
It's just, she's a coach's dream. So she works hard, she asks questions, she tries to push her teammates, she feeds off of competition.
Molly recently committed to the University of Virginia, where she will follow in her parents' footsteps and bring her swimming career to the next level.
I just love walking on deck and the atmosphere it brings and getting behind the block and ready to race. And not every race will be a best time, but when it is, it's the best feeling in the world.
Not only is Workman accomplished in the pool, but she also excels in her academics. Workman is a straight-A student with a 4.6 GPA at State College High School, and she plans to major in biology at UVA. Reporting for Belisario College Student Media, I'm Anneke Wagner.
In a double overtime thriller, Penn State's yearly whiteout ended in heartbreak for those in white. The stands were packed, the crowd was shaking, and Beaver Stadium stood silent while Oregon's Dylan Thieneman picked off Drew Allard to end the game.
And I take ownership and I take responsibility. At the end of the day, I wanted that for those kids in that locker room.
There was little offensive production from either side, with only 258 combined yards going into halftime.
In the first half, I think we averaged almost 3rd and 9 for the first half. That's not a good situation for any O-line. That's not a good situation for any quarterback.
Although the Ducks went up 17-3, the Nittany Lions were able to mount a comeback. With less than a minute left in the game, James Franklin chose to kick an extra point rather than trying for the 2-point conversion, which would have given them the win.
We felt like going to overtime at home, with the crowd advantage that we were going to have would give us the best situation to win.
The Nittany Lions came into the match hoping to avenge their Big Ten championship loss a year ago, and they looked like they could after a late touchdown pass from Drew Allard to Devontae Ross to send it into overtime.
But they failed their second chance. In double overtime, Oregon missed the 2-point conversion, which meant that Penn State only needed a touchdown and an extra point. Instead, they gave the ball away.
You have to learn from a lot of stuff in this game, but yeah, it's just going to have to take kind of build mindset into it. Obviously, the outcome sucks.
Instead of rushing the field in victory fashion, the second biggest attendance in Beaver history left booing and chanting to fire their coach. The AP poll confirmed the damages. Penn State fell to number 7, and Oregon rose to the 2 slot. For their first whiteout in program history, the Ducks left Happy Valley making their mark. Reporting for After the Whistle from Beaver Stadium, I'm Anneke Wagner.